Hello. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Evening Vibes. My name is RileyJay. Pronouns are he, him, his, and I am so excited to have you all here this evening. Like always, feel free to put in the comments how you're doing today, how you're feeling, um, and just what you've been up to. You can always feel free to share why you're feeling the way that you feel, but you don't have to. We're just here to create a little community here on Evening Vibes. If you're having a rough day or a bad week, bad month, bad year, after you share that with the audience, feel free to then just let it go for the next hour. This show is about just unwinding, taking a break, and having a good time. So let's see what's going on in the audience. Hold on, I have a notification over here as well. Oh, okay. That was a separate notification. So we see over here, we have a lot of happy birthdays to Jadein as is. Yes, we are celebrating that today, and I'll talk about that in a little bit here. Wendy, hello, Wendy. Wendy's having a rough day. No hot water. Ouch. We had that happen to us one time, and that was not a good time. I am very sorry you're experiencing that. This week's been overwhelming. Well, at least you're almost done with school, Em. That's super exciting. That you're almost done with school and your senior pictures looked, I don't know what the word is now. I was going to say on fleek. And then I watched a movie the other day that was no longer a word that the kids use. Thanks, Eddie Murphy and Coming to America, the second one. Wrapping presents for James' birthday. That's exciting. You got your second dose today. Congratulations, Nick/Shiloh. That's super duper exciting. We'll be talking about shots in a little bit, and congratulations. That's awesome. So as you see scrolling across your screen, as you may have saw in the description, today we are celebrating Jadein Black's birthday. It's the beginning of her celebration, I should say. Her birthday is tomorrow, but we're kicking it off today, and I'm very excited and grateful that she's willing to be my guest tonight. I'm very excited. I also noticed that tonight is my 30th episode of Evening Vibes. So that was like God made it happen. So that was I thought that was really exciting that our 30th episode was celebrated by celebrating Jadein Black turning 30. So I thought that was really cool. Oh, thank you. Yes, I found this color and I am obsessed and I never want to take it off. I am in love with this nail color. Look at her. Yes. It's like I don't know what it is. It's like a sky blue. I don't know what you call her, but she's cute. Hello, Patrick and Susan. Hello, Kevin. So yeah, as you can see scrolling across your screen tonight, I do not have my tipping methods listed, but I have Jadein's because, like I said, we're celebrating her birthday, and I want you to send her all the birthday love that you've got. So feel free to send her a little tip to say happy birthday. And yeah, we also have, I'm sporting tonight, the newest in Jadein Black merchandise. I'm going to stand up real quick. Oh, let's move this. Ooh. Ooh, look at her. Yes, we have our new Jadein Black merch in the house. They are up and running for sale, so feel free to buy one. You can send your payment to any of the methods that are scrolling across screen. All we need is your address, your size. We have a small through XL at the moment, but we are willing to work with you if you need another size. We have options for you. And then it is, if you're local here in Ypsilanti, it is $25. And if you live anywhere else in the world, including any other place in the state of Michigan, it is $30. So we can get that shipping covered. But you can send your $25 or $30 to any of the tipping methods scrolling across your screen. And you will get a Jadein Black t-shirt. So I'm very excited for that as well. Hello, April. Robin egg color. Oh, that's a good description. All right. So is our guest ready? Can I get a thumbs up? Are you ready? Okay, you're good. All right. So everybody, welcome to the screen, the one and only, the birthday woman of the week, Jadein Black, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, how you doing, boo?
I'm doing great.
I think it's exciting that we're just in the same house.
I think it's very excited that this streaming service turned this wig from cosmic blue into this purple color. I think it's hilarious. And in my eyes, I have blue accents, and now it's just purple. I don't know why it does that.
I was gonna ask. I was like, I don't recognize that wig, and I live with you. Oh no. I'm sorry. Well, you have to take a picture and show off the actual color of it after the show because it's a very beautiful blue.
Yes, I even did my makeup like into it. I was like, it was great. I'm just a little pissed about uploading myself here, and I'm like, well, damn, why'd I do all this makeup? You know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna pull it in. Here you go. Let me see if I can pull it in here. I think I can airdrop it to my computer and just pull it in.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do a little share. Otherwise, I can share it as well. While you're working on that, Anne Marie said, why not in the same room? It's because the space is so limited. It's just easier for your visual, and it's easier than me going like, hi, Jaden, how are you today? It like gives it a nice visual look for all of you if we're if we're looking at each other screen to screen. Yeah, Ani can attest. Ani is hanging out with us tonight, kicking off the celebration of Jaden's birthday. And she said, whoa, presto changeo, different wig color. I mean, you could see the shape and the how well it is formed. Oh, putting up banners for me.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay.
So where do can I airdrop this to you real quick?
Yeah, you can do that. I can share it.
Okay, let me airdrop this to you. Right here we go. Because I tried to put it in there. There we go.
Oh my gosh, it is such a different color. Let me get this uploaded.
Guys, you are gonna live.
I'm very excited. Let's see. Okay. Share
so thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We got a lot of stuff we're gonna talk about. I'm excited about.
So this is what Jaden actually looks like in this very moment. Thank you, technology. So yeah, she got this beautiful wig. Do you want to talk about where this wig came from?
This wig is from Angelique the Gorgeous, one of my friends in Palm Springs, California. It's amazing. I love it. She did this custom made just for me. But yeah, I love the wigs she makes. She styles them all together. I sent her a little what I wanted, and she told me she would make it happen. So I was really glad about that.
I love to, I mean, I know you had mentioned it, but I can see the blue. You added blue to your eyes, and you did your lip to match. I mean, you did a very beautiful job with your makeup and the wig, and it's very sad that StreamYard decided to change that for you.
I know, right? Because I don't know why I'm getting an echo. Maybe I'm getting an echo from your microphone or something. But that's weird. I'm getting a big echo. Anyway, so I'm just getting a big echo.
On your phone?
Hold on, let me see.
Does the audience hear an echo? Because I don't.
Do I hear an echo? There we go. It was my phone. Oh no, there we go again. Now it's back up. I don't know why it's like that. But anyway, I'm so glad everybody is here. We had a great day today. I hope you enjoy, this Wednesday, St. Patrick's Day, safe at home. But a lot of stuff has happened today that I'm excited to talk about.
I will say, because what echo you may be hearing is I can hear you through the floor of our house because you're right underneath me. So I wonder if my microphone is picking you up double time.
I wonder if it is. There we go.
You'll just whisper throughout the show.
I will talk like this.
To be fair, the audience doesn't hear it, so at least we're good on that end.
Oh, good. So I'll talk like this. So today was an amazing day. the other day I found out through a friend that Walgreens had vaccinations opened. And so I checked all across Michigan and I was able to get an appointment today in Battle Creek, Michigan. Is it unfrozen? There we go. In Battle Creek, Michigan, which was a great time. It was very easy to go in and get it done. It's very easy to sign up. All you have to do is go to walgreens.com. But it was a great experience until on our way home, where we got a flat tire in Chelsea, and it took 2 hours for the tow truck to come because the jack in the four-way was stuck, rusted in the trunk. So there was no way we could do anything. So we had to wait and get on the donut, and we went to Costco, and now we're home. So that was a long little trip we had there.
Yeah, what was supposed to be an hour and 20 car ride was on the way home was a 3 hour and 20-minute car ride. Oh my gosh. But we are here and we're happy to be here and we did it. And you're halfway vaccinated, so it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. You know, a lot of people had a lot to say about the vaccine, but like doing some research and stuff, I'm very happy. The one thing that I hated before I got vaccine is seeing a lot of people get the vaccine, and that's something that we don't talk about because it's kind of awkward to talk about. But if it's available to you, I think it is great to do. I mean, look at different counties have different rollout plans. And so I'm just very grateful that I was able to do that. And I'm not trying to shove it in somebody's face because our goal is for us all to be vaccinated.
Yeah, I'm very excited to, I'm set up for reminders for mine. Just the state is so busy that we just get lucky when we get lucky is really what it is.
So too, throughout the show, guys, I want you guys to put in the comments if you have any questions to ask me throughout my drag career. Please put it in the comments. We will get to you. We might be in a different topic at a specific time, but it will help us fill the time with space, or the space with time, because I want you guys to have time with me. This is like one-on-one. It's like when I Zoom Julie drunk at 2 a.m. after the show.
Yeah, so we're here, and I mean, the theme of Evening Vibes, we always have an open and a vulnerable space, and we are here to just, just talk and have a good time. So yeah, any questions, comments you have for Jadein, she's here to openly talk about them with you.
Yes. The one thing I want to talk about a lot this show, this year has brought a lot of different vulnerabilities in my life, having COVID, going through finalizing my divorce, really engaging in my relationship with Riley, and just living my best life through therapy, through all of you. And so, I started doing drag about 11 years ago, and I talked about this last time I was on your show, and we went through everything and the politics and what it is like in the dressing room. And so the thing is like meeting somebody in the LGBT community and actually being a partner with them is very, we're learning about each other. And so I would say to anybody, even our straight allies, I'm like, you can't look at our relationships the same as a straight relationship either. So a lot of gay cis males like label all the time, who's the top, who's the bottom, and stuff like that. Like, that's not important to me. That what's important to me is, I want to find that love that I knew my mom and dad had at one point, but then ended up not having. And we think that, that love is not going to be there. And we go through life with people saying that you're wrong with that kind of love because we're in this point of time. But the thing is I've been so quick. Whoa, I hear the motorcycle outside. You might want to turn down your mic a little bit. I don't know if that's an option on yours because now I hear it.
My mic was muted the whole time you were talking, so that was just
Oh,
you could hear the motorcycle outside is all it was because you're by the outside window.
it must have, my headphones must have picked it up. But anyway, it's just a learning experience and it's hard. Going through your life and not knowing who you want to be. Like I'm turning 30 years old and I still have a question to myself because we beat ourselves up and we say, oh, society has, you know, we have to be that type of person. But, you know, you can be whoever you want to be, whatever makes you happy. As long as you're paying your bills and putting food on the table, I don't think it's really anything matters in what you love. If you're alive. And 2 days ago, I was in therapy and talking to my therapist about, it was the anniversary of 18 years after my dad passed away from an overdose, and waking up and finding him with my mother, that was very triggering, very hard. But I think of every day that I live and every day that I surround myself with the audience members here, our regulars and new members, Kevin, Nick, John, Chris, April, Nick, everybody in between, Julie and Patrick and everybody and you and all the cast. Like it really fills my heart because I'm making it one more day, even though my arm hurts like a motherfucker right now, but we're here and we're having a good time. So I see one of the questions here going on is, what did Kevin say? What is your favorite part about doing drag you love the most? So it changed a lot this year. My favorite part of doing drag right now is wigs and costumes and surprising the audience. And you have to be versatile with these virtual shows. You have to interact with the computer and be like so animated that you feel like you're a Pixar movie. And so it's like, that is my favorite part is, you know, making a difference. And these colorful wigs that you don't see today. And then I see another one from Anita. Thank you for watching, Anita. If you haven't known, Anita is the director of Six Figures at Eastern. She's also a professor there and teaches there, and she's amazing too. I watched your show yesterday, which was amazing. What do you like to do after your shows? What do I like to do after my shows? I like to call up my friends around the United States and find out what they're doing in their life is really what I do. Or I play video games. It depends on a lot of factors. It depends on the mood for the night because I like to fill out the mood. I don't like to make people feel uncomfortable. So if they're ready to go to bed after a show, it's a low-key night. But like if we're ready to turn up and play some games and watch some movies, then I'll call a few friends. Because I have a lot of friends in California, in different parts of the, you know, United States. So it's always catching up with people. And the more you catch up with people and ask about what they're going on with their lives and their time, because they're just starting their shows or they're inside their house, like it really shows them that you care about them. And so I'll get texts the next day. And sometimes I had a little too much to drink. And I'm like, did I really talk to this person? No, I'm just kidding. I remember I talked to the person. They were like, oh, let's talk again. So it's always a good time.
Well, and can I speak to that question?
Mm-hmm.
So with Anita, a lot of things that she teaches in her class is that's like one of her main focuses is how we decompress from like the acting realm and how we decompress from the stage world, because it can be, you can be on such a high with your character. It's like, how do you decompress? What do you do after? I think that speaks to drag too, especially for you and what you're saying. Like, it depends how you're feeling. And I mean, we get in such an extroverted state of mind, and you're an extrovert in general. So we get in such an extroverted state of mind that sometimes it just keeps flowing. You're like, I don't want it to end. So you just like, you keep going until your body's like, okay, it's time to decompress. Which isn't a bad thing at all. But I think it's just, it's always, that's one of her favorite questions to ask any type of performer is like, what do you do after a show? Is like, who are you after a show? Oh no, did I offend you?
No, you didn't. I'm listening. I want to put on a wig that actually I could see myself in, so I don't look crazy. Let's do a little blonde member today.
Yes, wig change.
No, but that's totally true. A lot of time, I had this discussion with my therapist the other day. So, the one thing I really think about, like, is I schedule myself, you know, my Sundays are usually my self-care days and my decompressing. I make sure, like, every so often, I do a bath bomb and listen to some meditation, which I should do more of, because I was telling my therapist, like, I know what to do. I know I have the tools to decompress, to do what my body knows what to do, read my our Melody Beatty books and codependence, adult child codependency books. And that has really helped me. And so I think I always, you know, I totally get what you're saying, Riley. So it's like, I totally sometimes I think, oh, I know what I need. This is what I need. But I knew what I really needed. So I didn't really do what I really needed, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. And the final thing I'm going to say about Anita is today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Anita.
Happy birthday, Anita. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anita. Happy birthday to you. And many more. And that reminds me, this Saturday you can catch myself and Denise Russell. I just recorded a little bit before this show, so we'll see how I sound. We're doing a gospel brunch at 1 o'clock on Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun on Boyless, Michigan. But yes, happy birthday, Anita. So we got, do you prefer to be in drag or non-drag? So we have multiple discussions about this throughout the day, every single day. At the beginning of quarantine, I was drinking a lot and drinking like 2 fists of Jameson a week. So I started to gain weight and not love myself. And I would only love myself if I was glamorous, if I was this. And so right now I prefer, you know, I love being in drag. I love the caricature of, it's just a higher, more outgoing person of myself, which I'm mostly myself all day anyway. But it like, it gets me more, it's more vulnerable when I am a boy, if that makes sense. Like I get, you know, I'm starting to become comfortable with my body. So that's a big thing in my life. Not everything's always great. And I know I post on Facebook like, oh, you're amazing, you're great, you're whatever. You know, we all go through things. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to get away from, is because you see all these positive posts, but real life is happening to each and every one of us. So the answer to the question is, I prefer to be in drag, but I do like being as a boy right now, and what I look like and how I'm living my lifestyle is what it is. We got, what is your favorite performance? So my favorite performance for me would be each and every virtual performance, because the thing is like, this is harder than in-person shows. This is a lot harder, and you have to have some type of likability. Like, it's different when you're at the bars because they're drinking and they laugh at whatever comes out of your mouth. But here it's like, some people are at home, some people don't have a sip in their hand, which I have a sip, but like, this is where it gets vulnerable. You're in my house, so I want to give you the best of me, and I feel the most comfortable here. And it's going to be crazy when we get back to in person in the fall, hopefully. But like, this is my favorite, you know, doing this. I like to do characters. I've been fooling around with that a little bit more, but I love everything. What would you tell baby Jade?
Which baby Jade?
You know what?
Which form?
I wouldn't tell her anything because she was stubborn as fuck, so she wouldn't have listened to me anyway. I made a lot of wrong choices in my early 20s that I've paid for the rest of my life. But I'm very glad that I'm here, that I'm alive, and that I live a better lifestyle than I used to. But I don't think I have anything to tell Baby Jade, because that Baby Jade would cuss me out. I mean, I drunk text and then I'll wake up the next day and did I have a whole conversations with this person? You know what, Jenna? It's real. Thank you.
I will say to Julie's question, that's actually, while it can be a really intriguing question, I know for me, because I get it a lot about like gender, that can be actually one of my least favorite questions, in the sense that what your journey as a person has gotten to where you are today, has gotten you to where you are today. And if your journey had been different, maybe you wouldn't be where you are. For some people, that could be like a really positive thing, I guess. But I don't know, if I went back to tell myself something, it would just be like, hang in there. Like, it wouldn't be anything like do this differently, because every step has made me who I am today. And I don't know what I would want that to look like if any of those steps were different.
Now,
I
the hardest
possibly I couldn't have met you. There's just so many things. Just one step different would change, like, could change everything.
You guys better share the stream. Share the stream. Share the stream. I'm sharing right now in Jadein Black. I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, I do want to get into something that is kind of awkward, that needs to be talked about too. The new me, and self-care and stuff like that. I don't do enough of standing up for myself. And as Boyless is a business, my job is hard as the leader, as holding everybody accountable and making sure they do their part. And we're all friends. And that's the hardest thing I've ever done this quarantine, because, if somebody's not on their shit, I need to let them know. And the thing is when we're running this kind of business where we're raising money for people and we're putting money in these entertainers' pockets to sometimes pay their electric bill or their car insurance. And, I don't give myself credit too much, or Riley, that works our butts off with social media, with anything. And, I had to talk about this in therapy the other day, and I'm not ashamed to say it, because our audience needs to be transparent, because I want, me. I know Julie knows me. We're talking to her after the shows, and April knows. It's just like, I want to be as transparent with you as possible, because I want you to tell me when I'm doing something wrong, or I want you to message me when, like, oh, Jadein, like, could you do that? Maybe I won't take the suggestion, but it would still be, I love to learn. And once you get to a point in your life when you do not learn from each other, I feel like I will be done with drag. Like, quit drag, it's done. But I feel like that is a big thing. It's hard when you have to hold a family accountable. And I just had to do that recently, and the girls stepped up, and it was really good. And I'm very proud of my cast. But I would say this to anybody, because I believe a good show is all in it, how much we put into it. And if we all put into it, it will be hot ass. If two of us put into it, it will be okay. But it's not going to be a show where all the audience is going to come back multiple times. So I think that's a deep struggle in show business during virtual. I see Luna has a question. What was your drag journey like from beginning? Did you ever feel like you didn't belong or you couldn't compare to other performers? How long did it take until you found your niche of drag family? Oh, shit. So, my drag journey in the beginning was, I was 16 and I went to this little bar called Rainbow Room. And I got my stuff from Lover's Lane, and I had a fake ID, and I wasn't welcome. I didn't look the great, it takes a while. I did my face 3 times tonight. I wasn't pleased with it. I took it off. I'm one of the most insecure people I've known. Well, maybe I feel like a lot of drag queens are. They just don't say it. But with my looks, I want to look a certain way. But it was a hard journey. I had to learn for myself. I competed at nationals a year and a half into doing drag. I made 14th the first year out of 46 girls. The second year I went back, I made 6 out of 42 girls in the United States, which was amazing, which is unbelievable. And so what I shared that video today on my timeline, you can see that there's a lot I can go into. I would really like to sit down, like Luna, if you would like to message me, I would love to Zoom and we could chat a lot more, because there are some tea that I can't spill on here, but I would definitely spill with you. But I feel like I don't belong all the time, because the thing is I'm always changing my drag to be somebody different, because I want to not be the same as somebody else. So like my pain is different than another person's. And, you know, I've gotten the comments a lot lately, my hairs all look the same. Well, that's different for me. So it's not all the same for me. And I could do what I want. And that's where I need to lay that. I welcome, you know, any critiques or anything like that, but I really need to stick to my guns. And that's how I go forward. When you believe in yourself is the only way. When somebody tells you, oh girl, you're sickening, oh whatever like that, you think of it as this. It could be in the gay scene, a read, which is a not constructive, not criticism. Like it's not constructive, it's worse. Or it could be really genuine. And it's very hard to trust people. And I like to open up my heart, because the thing is today's not promised. We know that. So we have to be vulnerable. We have to take chances on people. And I think that is the biggest, you know, that's the biggest thing in drag. What is your favorite outfit of all time? Well, I'm hoping it's the outfit I receive tomorrow from my drag dad. But I would have to say it's in between my leprechaun outfit and the red outfit that I just purchased not too long ago. That's hot. That's hot as shit. But then I liked my It costume too. So I have a lot of favorite costumes. Julie pulling RuPaul energy out. I don't know what that means, but
it was with her earlier questions. Some of these are very timed with what we were talking about.
You need to know how much you have an impact in therapy tool you have been for me during this pandemic. All of your shows give me some, you know, and that's why I will keep on doing these. You know, I had a scare where I was like thinking that unemployment was going to end and stuff like that. And I was very unfortunate that it wasn't for me, because I know it's happening to a lot of people, because that's the only thing stringing me on. I'm trying to invest more money into my drag and make sure when we go back, I am the best and I can stand up for myself. I was always great performer. I know that, but I have hair and everything to match. But like, I have to remember I could still do what I did before without all this hair. And it doesn't make me. Any outfits do not make a performer. Any hair do not make a performer. What makes a performer, if you don't have personality and some kind of empathy, you're not going to last around, you know, for a while. Not lukewarm ass. Ani was shitting when I shut the door. Oh my God. It was horrible. What about the J-Lo outfit? That's what I was talking about, the red outfit. Like I used it for J-Lo, but I'll probably use it tomorrow. Now, you guys aren't ready. Actually, you know what? For this stream, Austin, if you want to go in my email and pull out my drive of my photo shoot photos, because I feel like I should release them on your stream before I release them tomorrow, because it causes people to watch the stream. Isn't that a great idea? Yeah, so I'm going to keep on talking.
I mean, I'm listening. I'm
Oh,
looking for them.
oh, okay. But if anybody has any questions through all of this, I'll be happy to ask. I'm just happy that Riley asked me. At first, I was, I want to make sure that you guys want to see me and want to ask me questions and just be around. If, I can be an open book, and I'm excited for all the new friends that I've made during quarantine. Or, I don't think you're for this jelly. Whatever. um, but I'm just grateful to be here. I do also want to talk about my last couple weeks. We had amazing shows last week for the what did we raise money for?
What did we raise money for last week?
Celebrity for the Safe House.
Safe House.
That was
Sorry,
great.
I'm still looking for these photos. I don't know why I can't find them.
No, it's okay. You can just CJ in my email. But anyway, that was amazing. Oh, we got some more. What is your favorite song to perform? My favorite song to perform would have to be Auto Titsling, Under the Boardwalk, which you probably will see at the Sexpo or Sexy Bingo on Friday. What is the funniest thing you've seen in the dressing room? My face. No, I'm just kidding. One of the funniest things was when Ani came to a show after she broke her foot on a beer bottle in the shower while she was drinking beer, shoving a dildo somewhere where I can't be named, and she tripped and fell. And she came to the bar and painted her face, and her shoe was full of blood, and she went to the hospital. That was hilarious, but she was fine. I made sure I left after she was fine. Me too. I love you guys. Your leftover hot dogs. I don't need hot dogs right now. Last Dance. Oh, girl. I might do that this weekend, but that takes a lot of energy. I appreciate getting to know you as someone from Riley's world that loves him and of you, of course, dearly. So you guys raise your glasses. For those of you that are drinking, I wanted to make some noise for all of you. I ran into a lot of issues today. We were late getting home. We ended up ordering DoorDash. We went to Costco. I ended up buying cream crab for all the queens on Saturday, which was like $200. So I have a great birthday dinner. So we're gonna have king crab and chicken katsu on Saturday, which is I'm excited. But I was rushing and I had to paint my face like 3 times, and I recorded some songs for Denise Russell and mine show, and now I'm here with all of you. And what I drank earlier was my first drink. So I wanted to make sure, because it's hard with anxiety when you drink and you're like, anxiety's up. So I've learned in therapy, just take a break. Only drink when you're just like in a good green space. So cheers, everybody.
I have the pictures when you're ready. Okay,
let's see them. So we got a few pictures that I did in a photo shoot. This is a secret. Shh. Oh, it'll be released tomorrow. I hope you
care. Do you care which ones?
No, but let's see all of them. So here's one of them. This is the one that will be released tomorrow with my payment methods and about our show on Friday. This picture explains everything about Jadein Black. Even the inconsistencies about Jadein Black. Even when I'm home talking about panties. This explains I lost my lemons is what happened. So let's go to the next one.
Sorry, I have to individually share each time. So
no, it's okay.
Okay.
Yes, this is some people relate this to Sherry Pie moment, but it is not a Sherry Pie moment. It's the wig that you see that I'm wearing right now, and the costume is by the fabulous Erica Narell. This will be released. It might not be tomorrow. It might be another day, but I like to save things. And this guy did a wonderful job with my photo shoot. Let's go to the next one. So that's like, hi, I'm here. Thank you so much for all the positive things. There I am. Wow. Ruby red. Hershey actually picked this picture because it composites myself in the center. You see, if you split me in half, I'd be equal on this side in the face, in the makeup. And I think that really stood out to me as well. She's got 2 buns coming her way. Girl, no. I love red on you. Thank you. The next one is, this is about empowerment, drag empowerment, and finding your inner self. No matter what vulnerability you have, you can be powerful. Drag is powerful. Yes. Thank you so much. It captured my glow and my personality. They kept on telling me to open up my eyes. This is my favorite one. This might be the one I release tomorrow. This is like, oh, I caught you. I caught you, girl. You over there. You suck a dick in the corner, girl. No, I'm kidding. That's like, this is me. It's more mysterious is what I feel like it is. Me looking so, feeling the best, my best self that I felt in a very, very long time, which is amazing. Do I have a few more, or was that it? Oh, here's another one. This one is a closer view of me. This is more of a headshot that I'm going to use for shows. But this, you can see, I can see into my soul in this one because I'm so close to myself. And I know what I was thinking in this pose because I try to portray what I want you to think when you look at a picture. And in this picture, I'm just me. This is me. And so it kind of tears me up a little bit because every time I look at myself, sometimes it's hard. I deal with a lot of body dysphoria in and out of drag. And seeing myself as this makes me proud of myself, which is hard because I feel like I'm very hard on myself. And this is great. Thank you. Was this the last one?
Mm-hmm.
So I hope you guys all love those pictures. This was you guys are the raw eyes for those, other than Hershey, Maxine, Ani. But like, this is what I stand for. This is what everything is. And hopefully one day, you know, our group gets seen and we have our own reality TV show is my goal. But I really don't want to be on RuPaul's Drag Race. I really don't want to be caught up in the drama, caught up in everything. There's going to be, you know, I keep on telling myself there's going to be one day. It's crazy because it's not just one day, because it's like happening multiple times over because of people like Julie, like Chris, Jenna, like Kevin, Jonathan, all of our supporters, Jen Martin, Wendy. Let me tell you, like, you make us feel like rock stars. And from the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank you, because it's hard to be in this when other queens that I talk to and try to book, and they're like, oh, girl, you're still doing that virtual show. And it makes me feel sometimes second guessing myself and makes me feel very vulnerable. And it's just, when somebody says that to you, it's bringing you down. And in therapy is one thing I've learned is like, you can't let other people's opinions bring you down. It's a thing that I work on every day. And so whenever somebody is looking out for us and looking out, I want you guys to see the work that I'm doing on myself through my drag. If you guys keep on watching, that is my goal for myself, because what that it pushes me to be the best me. It's not unhealthy. It just, it gives me a sense of that codependency being needed, and I can express myself and be whoever I want to be. And that's why I'm very proud of Nick and Shiloh, because no matter what, you know, and I know we'll have multiple discussions in person and stuff like that, because the drag world is not nice. What people are getting right now on virtual shows, that's piece of cake. When you go back into or in person, it's going to be cutthroat. And when you're in that dressing room and somebody reads you, it can't be, you know, I used to do post on Facebook right away, and I had to learn I need to be accountable of myself, and I wanted to look and act a certain way. And so I'm very happy with this base that I've created with Boy Less Drag, with all of us. You know, all of you have created this. And so being able to express myself and to say this is a lot different than any other queens, because it's taken me 11 years for somebody to listen to me. 11, think about it, 11 years in drag. And it's a lot easier because what happens is there's always a source. There's always a source of something. Once the source is loved and they have branches going out of them, you're going to love those branches. And what people see here does not happen in a lot of drag groups. It does. And what, to go back on what Luna said, it does not happen like this. The dressing room at Tap Room is just like this. Every time we were at Tap Room, let me tell you, I made sure we all had fun. We all lifted each other up. There was no negativity. And if there was negativity, I got them kicked out of the dressing room. Let's see. When I did drag, I felt the same way, that I was judged by the other girls. It's a shameful way the queens treat each other. Would you love to go back into it? But, well, the thing is Craig, is I needed stuff like that in order to improve myself. Because the thing was, I needed to get to a point where I had to say, I don't need these bitches. I'm going to prove them wrong. And I believe drag, you can be whoever you want to be, but people are going to be entertained by a certain aesthetic. That's just how entertainment theater works. They're not going to see a production of Legally Blonde with all out-of-tune singers and give them a good review. It's not going to happen. Wigs flying off their head. They're not going to dance that are not staked through the whole show. They're just not. You need to think of yourself as a whole production. And whenever you use the mirror, and now that you're home and you can record yourself, watch yourself and send it to your friends. And you tell your friends, you need to be mean. You need to tell me what I need to do. Because if they don't tell you what to do, you don't know what to do. So you're just sitting there, you know, twiddling your thumbs, like, what the fuck is that people mad for? And that's one of the things that I've been totally honest about, because life is short and we need to know these things. I know, you know, we had a conversation earlier that was kind of a bit raunchy, but like, we all have to find our inner self and lift up each other, but we still have to take care of our business. And I believe people can change. I believe if there wasn't education in schools in different degrees for people to go into, like theater, like private policy or social policy, American government, those brackets that the schools have led to make it easier for people to understand each other in those situations. And that is needed in order to I feel like myself, not so hard on myself, but actually listen and want to grow as a person. Let's see. I love performing, miss it so much. I love your inspiration. You know, and I used to be a cunty queen, you know, because I was surrounded by them. But the thing is I had to put myself into check. I was really cunty to Chanel Hunter. I was really thinking that, oh, I was the hot shit. The curtain closed in front of her at EOY. I was in front of it. I won't let her forget it. But she's an amazing person, and I love her. You know, we have our differences, but that is and will always be my best friend. She's my neighbor. She lives next to me. And I hope she's having a ball and everything's safe up there at Hamburger Mary's. But let's see. Have you ever thought about being a possible role model for people you are afraid of doing drag? So, this is where I have to put up boundaries. So, I have a bad streak with having drag children. I mean, hello, I'm with one of them. So, I have a very bad streak with bad children. Not myself, altercation, but adopting bad eggs. Maybe not all of them, because there's one of them that I love that always wins my heart all the time, and she knows who she is because she's watching and she's in my house. But and I'll read her. She knows I can read her, and she's gotten to the point where I feel like she could take a read. And you know, the one thing I love about Inebriate is she's very vulnerable like me, and I've been very hard on her, and I've been the only one to basically set her straight. And some of her drag, I will tell her, take off that wig, girl. And what makes me so proud of her is because I inspire to be a lot like her. With her makeup is so phenomenal. Her lip sync is so phenomenal. I'm helping her improve everything along the way. So is all the rest of the girls. But let me tell you, Inebriated is one to watch out for. Because she is just a superstar. And she knows it after she has 4 two-hearteds. But I know it all the time, and that's why I like being around her. And so it's, you know, Riley, like he does a lot with these shows and calms me down and centers myself, and it's a lot. I dipped out for a second and came back to this. Yes, but you know, I appreciate everybody for watching today, and just I felt like we were just sitting around a table, which is what I needed, because I was talking to Riley in the car. I was like, we need to hit this, all the drag points in my life, and we need to be organized because, you know, maybe that's enough for another time of maybe I think next Thursday, Riley and I and Kaylin Fierce and maybe Inebriated and a few other people that want to join us are doing a makeup live instead of a crafting next Thursday. So maybe that's a point where I can go more into that and save a few videos because then I can play them while I'm doing my makeup.
All right, babe. I know you're having a blast, but this is normally when I say goodbye to my guest.
Okay, well, I love every one of you. Remember, just like every single one of my shows, find 5 people tomorrow and tell them have a great day, because you never know when it's your last or their last. I love you all. Thank you for supporting. And thank you. You know, I had to tell myself, like, this show and this weekend, you know, I'm really going to take, you know, all you guys give me and love and cherish, and maybe even get another wig. So thank you so much. Thank you, Riley, so much for having me. I love you so much.
And I love you too.
I'm excited for my birthday this weekend, so get your tickets, bitches. I love you.
I'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, everybody, that was the Miss Jadein Black. Yes. Her tipping methods are still up on screen. Feel free to show her some birthday love, or you can save it for tomorrow for her actual day of her birthday. Totally up to you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Also, you can send her $25 if you're local, $30 if you're not, and send your t-shirt size and your address, and we will get you some Jadein Black merch. Brand new, hot off the press earlier this week. You can also buy a ticket to tomorrow's Naughty Drag Bingo, 100% virtual. We play via Zoom so that you have that one-on-one interaction with the audience as well as the drag queens, and it's a lot of fun. That can be found in the pinned link over in the comment section on Facebook. It's also the very first comment on the other streaming platforms. And as a reminder, that is Linktr.ee/RileyJay. and you can get your ticket for Naughty Drag Bingo. It's a lot of fun. It is recommended for 18 and older because it's going to be a little extra raunchy than usual. And we are very excited to be celebrating Jadein Black's birthday all weekend long. That is $25 to attend. On Saturday, we have our Learnings of Drag with Jadein Black, Ani Breeded, Hershey Chocolate, and myself, where we put on a family-friendly drag show. We have a music lesson, story time, a cooking lesson, and a dancing/stretch lesson, as well as performances that are songs that are approved by the radio. But we stick to family friendly, even if it's been heard on the radio. Sometimes we're like, ooh, not that one. So please join us for Saturday morning. That's 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch that on Facebook under Boylesque, Michigan. Free to watch. And then right immediately after at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, stay on Boylesque, Michigan on Saturday because Jadein Black and Denise Russell are doing their gospel drag brunch. I'm very excited for that. It is also free to watch, and it was Jaden's choice to do it, not only because Denise Russell is amazing, but both of them have beautiful voices, and they're going to be singing all their favorite... Why is there hammering beneath me? All their favorite gospel songs, and it's going to be fun. And I was watching Denise Russell. Denise Russell does a live stream on her Facebook 30 minutes before my show every Wednesday, and she worded it perfectly. Sorry, I got distracted by the comments. Yes, I did mean Friday. You all knew what I meant. I don't know what days are what. Yes, Denise Russell worded it perfectly. We're not making fun of gospel music. We're here to respect it and to share it, because no matter what your faith is, there are some beautiful songs out there, okay? No matter the meaning behind it. I mean, I still find a lot of breakup songs beautiful. I'm not going through a breakup, so it's a lot of fun. It's free. And yes, once again, for bingo, I meant Friday, not tomorrow. Life happens. Y'all knew what I meant. If you click the event page, you'll see what day it is. You know what I mean. All right, y'all. It is 9 o'clock. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Take some time for you. And yeah, know that you are loved and you are worthy of love. Have a great rest of your week, and we will see you on Friday. Good night, everybody.